Welcome to the Podcast Life. Podcast 1, Friendships. Sunday, the 29th of August, 2021. Sit back and enjoy a conversation from two friends on their opinions of friendships in this world today. This is our first podcast.
I know.
I'm quite excited.
I know. Can't believe it's actually happening.
Alright, we only did the other video yesterday, so, and then this will obviously go up tomorrow, so it'll be like 2 days before they see it.
We need to know a bit about
Something
us.
like that.
We need to know a bit about us.
Oh yeah, they don't.
They don't know anything about us.
Well, they've seen a lot of the dogs, if that counts. Seen a lot of the dogs,
yeah.
and that was about it.
Don't actually know what we look like apart from the video of us walking.
Which could have been anyone.
It could have been. We could have just used random people to act like
Yeah.
we knew.
Or just got a stock video. Although Ruby was in it, so it's kind of highly obvious.
Wasn't Honey in it as well?
Yeah, Honey was as well, yeah, think about it. Dogs
Although
always
we've
give it
only
away.
got Ruby with us today.
Yeah, she's just sleeping though.
Yeah, she's not really in the frame.
She's too lazy.
Yep.
So,
Topic of today.
topic of today is friends.
Or friendships.
Well, yeah, both the same thing,
Both
kind
the
of.
same, yeah.
Just friendships are more harder word to say.
True. That's not very nice, that is it?
No, I prefer cheap ones.
Cheap ones.
You don't pay for them, but
I think meant cheap microphones.
they're more
or something.
expensive for energy.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So friendships.
Friendships.
Friends are.
Annoying.
I like how that's the first thing you come to mind. Are you trying to aim something at me?
No, totally not. No, they're not annoying. They just bully you when they're good friends, or bully you when they're toxic friends. One of those two.
Well, there's different types of bullying.
There's banter.
There's banter, which is decent enough, but there's bullying, which is when you're in a toxic relationship. Not a relationship. That's the next topic.
Yeah, we'll be doing. Shall we do relationships next week or something? Cool.
We'll do relationships next week.
Yeah, right. We're
So,
doing
spoiler
relationships
alert.
next week. Yeah, right.
Spoiler alert, that's what we're doing next week. But friendships, if you're with like a toxic friend, it'll turn you into toxic.
Yeah.
Because like there's loads of people out there now that is like, but yeah, if you're in with a toxic person, you're automatically gonna go toxic.
Yeah.
Because their effects on you, they could be abusing you somehow, they could be just dragging you down in general, and that'll lead you to being quite, not depressed, but not the best feeling. And
it could cause you to be depressed, depending on how seriously they're doing it and what else is happening in your life. Like, especially like from experiences I've had, like there was times when I've only had that one so-called friend who was then toxic, so it meant that I couldn't actually voice anything.
Exactly. I mean, friends though, like, no matter if they're toxic or not, they're still like a part of you.
Yeah.
So like you could have friends that are mostly family.
Yeah.
The sun's hot in it.
Yeah, the sun is
The
quite
sun's pretty hot.
I'm going to turn to tomato by the end of this, but it's shining directly on our faces. So like you lot can actually see our face.
Can you hear ringing? I hear ringing.
It's probably in one of those houses, like 10 billion houses back there.
See, that's what friends are for. Pointing out the obvious to the stupid dumb one.
Well, we're both stupid, just in different ways.
I mean, yeah, that is kind of true. Ruby's woke up.
Oh yeah. Hi, Rubes. So what? Like, I will come on to my side of this anyway. But what is, like, if I said to you, like, what does a friendship mean? What would you say it means to you?
Support.
Support.
Like, even though you get enough
like
support from, like, my family, like, I get enough support there, feel like friends give a different effect of support.
Yeah.
So if you've got good friends, it would give that extra help that you need. Like, you might not need help, like, you might be perfect, but I know...
Perfect human?
Perfect human.
I don't think that's possible, is it?
It can be.
It can be, okay, yeah.
In some scenarios.
That's going to be quite a common thing, I think, this summer.
Oh, I don't like them. I hate wasps.
Yeah, I think we can tell that by now.
Yeah. No, but yeah, friends give a lot of support that you need.
Yeah.
And they are hyper when you need them to be.
Well, no, they're also hyper when you don't need them to be. Like,
yeah.
You'll be going, oh, I'm tired, shall I call you before I go to bed? And they go, okay, but I'm hyper. Just stating a similar conversation that we quite often have.
Yeah, exactly. See?
They just keep you up and then they go, oh, well, you should have gone to bed. But
yeah, exactly.
Friends are quite good at holding you accountable, except when it's them that have caused you to do it.
Even if they don't listen and you wanted to throw a shoe at them, they are still there for you.
It's just aimed.
Huh?
It's just aimed.
Possibly.
Have you
changed your flip-flops?
No, I haven't put my flip-flops on.
You wanted to change his flip-flops. So we may go off
This
subject.
is what friends are for. They just come up with random comments because you said that you'd do something and you haven't done it. Because I've rushed out straight from work. Well, I haven't quite rushed. I finished work and then came round. But oh well.
See, we need to get this podcast sorted.
Dedication we have for this podcast.
Oh, I know. Still feels unreal, but we'll move with it.
We'll get used to it eventually, maybe, if we're lucky.
We will. We've got it in our bones.
Yeah. So, you're basically saying that friends are there for, like, support and...
mental health.
Yeah.
It can go bad, like I've said. I think that's all I'm focusing on, which I think I need to be a bit more positive. But it's because I've had past experiences, and you have as well.
Yeah.
So...
you kind of still almost got, like baggage just sitting there.
Yeah.
With it, yeah.
Because, like, I know when me and you became friends,
yeah,
we didn't think we was going to come as close as we've come. Because we thought we would just be friends, and that's it.
Well, when we first started talking and stuff, like, I was obviously just like, oh, okay, like, she seems half decent, but you only mainly talk to me when my dogs were on my Snapchat story. So, if it was about my dogs, you would have a full-on conversation, but if it was anything else, like, there would be loads like, how are you and stuff, but then that would basically be the end of the conversation. And now we're here recording a podcast.
The conversation that made us come this far is me snapping Noah to know if it was raining at the castle.
While I was in work, packing up because of the rain at the castle.
Because I was like, is it raining? Because I see rain down the bottom, but I'm by the commons. So I don't know whether it's raining there or not. So I was like, I'm just going to snap Noah. I haven't spoken to him in ages. So I snapped you. And you was like, yeah, it is raining. And didn't you say to one of your workmates?
Yeah.
One of my friends that I never really speak to just asked if it was raining.
Yeah.
And then...
I also stated the fact that you was only about 5-10 minutes walk away the other end of Pembroke.
I could have
not
just
even
walked.
the other end. You was like halfway down Pembroke. You was in the bus stop.
Yeah, I was in this bus stop and I was like, I wonder if it's raining. And instead of walking just round the castle to see, I had to use my phone and be like, oh,
you
is
walk
it raining?
past me, go and wait in a bus stop and then ask whether it's raining.
Yeah.
Because that's what a decent friend does, apparently. They don't actually talk to you when you're there, they just...
And then we tried meeting up.
Oh, we tried meeting up quite a few times.
But things got in the way.
Yeah.
But it was when I was with a little shout out here, Courtney Thomas. Go follow her on everything.
Did she ask for a shout out? Or no, you're just giving her one?
You're welcome, Courtney.
She'll be thanking us later.
Yeah. I was with her and we was like, oh, should we go down to the mill to see Noah? I was about to call you Apple or something.
Which you just did, but oh well.
Yeah.
That's a different story, go away.
We might talk about that later. Who knows? But yeah, we walked round.
Yeah.
And we saw you down at we went the wrong side.
Yeah, because you messaged me, where should you meet me? And I said, oh, meet me on the path because I'm out on safety on the sup board.
You went the wrong way.
Yeah, you went on the wrong path because you didn't open my snap quick enough and you decided, oh, we'll just take...
The signal was lost.
The signal went lost, did it?
Yes, because
I was walking like a missing sign on Facebook saying this signal has been lost or something, or...
I don't know.
You don't know.
I never checked.
There was just manhunt for a signal that went lost. Yeah.
Yeah. I got a feeling my map is going to be very close to this. It's kind of going down like that. Anyway. Yeah. That's how we became closer friends. And then we met up with dogs.
Yeah.
And we went to Hollyland Woods, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then...
In flip-flops you went in.
Oh, then the dogs were pulling us and my phone smashed.
Oh yeah, I remember that part.
And then it smashed even more down at the mill pond.
And it still isn't fixed.
I don't know if you can see that, but it's absolutely dead.
Send me a photo later, I'll just edit in.
Smart.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Helps have a friend that's... Well, I wouldn't say I'm decent at technology, but I know how to edit videos.
You do, yeah.
So yeah, we became friends just from... I don't even know why we became friends. I think originally we started talking just because of dogs, because obviously you had Bella and I had Honey and Ruby, and we just started talking because you found my dogs cute.
Yeah, I did.
Because Honey was being attacked by a swan nearly down the mill pond, and I put on my story, and you just called her cute. Not like, oh yeah, don't injure your dog or anything, it's, oh, Honey's really cute. Quoting your wording on that message there.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
Might not be 100% that, but it was something based on that.
That was the message that came through.
Was
oh,
it?
Honey's really cute. Yes, I remember it very clearly because I was sat there laughing my head off, going, "Oh, thanks for caring about my dog."
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense because that sounds like something I would say.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But it was a vibe.
So, well, I'm trying to think now. Oh, I haven't even said my view on friendships yet, have I?
No, what is your view? No,
you got carried away talking about how we became friends.
What's your friend? No, what's your
Okay, what's my friends?
What's your views?
I don't know, I paid them quite a lot. No, I'm joking, I don't pay you, it's fine.
Nah.
I don't pay Courtney either, I'm done quite good.
No, I know. I'm quite shocked.
What did I say?
No, nothing in particular.
Nothing in particular. You see, this is why you don't have friends, because they bully you. On good
I love
intentions.
bullying you, yeah.
The difference is they bully on good intentions, not bad intentions, which we'll also go on to do, because we're doing a podcast on bullying at some point, aren't we?
Oh yeah, that'll be a long podcast, because I got some past experiences
Yeah,
there.
maybe we'll do that into a couple sections. Do like 2 parts to it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because then we can spread it over as well.
So what is your views?
So my view on friendship, right, is it used to just be a person I talked to, right, until I actually wanted actual proper friends that actually cared about me. After, like, because I got quite a bad habit of just sticking to all the toxic people and going, oh well, they may need my help and all of that, just because I'm kind to everyone, as you well know, and keep shouting at me about.
Too kind.
Huh?
I never thought they were too kind.
Well, I didn't think I was, but everyone keeps saying I am. So.
Well, not too kind. You're kind, but.
But I also don't put myself first.
No, and you overthink way too much.
Shut up.
I'm not one to, because I do as well.
Yeah.
But.
So my view on friends is probably someone that's there to support you as well as empower you in whatever random ideas you end up coming up with. Because like, especially like with me and you with this podcast and stuff, like we both came up with slightly different ideas with it, and yet now we're here doing it. So
exactly, yeah.
But yeah, if we wasn't proper friends, then we probably would have just laughed at each other and went, good luck. Because the amount of people I told about it that aren't like proper friends, I thought I'll give them a try, and they just went, yeah right, like it's not going to work and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're here doing it, so it's kind of just that, like, I guess, person that's there for you no matter what, but also you probably empowers you more than some people probably would.
Yeah.
And also, of course, they bully you quite a lot in good intentions, just because, well,
you're back in cool.
Yeah.
Back in cool.
That sun's really hot. I'm going to look like a tomato after this.
I know, my hand's going to sleep as well.
Your hand's going to sleep?
Because I've been like that as well.
Well, well, she was up here.
Do you want me to put her on my lap?
No, because she looks cute.
Yeah.
She's happy sleeping, but it's annoying. Yeah, our dog's sleeping down there.
Our dog? Your dog?
Well, yeah, my dog, but come on, she's more or less closer to you than me, so...
True.
She abandoned me for Sam earlier, my boss.
Mm-hmm.
So good friends are kind of someone that's there for you and holds you up and holds your back and stuff and supports you.
Yeah. Because like I know like we've all got our different experiences with having friends. And that, but I remember like ages and ages ago. I think I told you this before. I would play my own game running around Grove Playground because I would be so lonely and I would have no one to talk to.
I had no touch going around school. I didn't need to play my own game. I had my own game that was created by other people.
No, but like I would walk around.
Yeah.
Just on my own, because like, well, not on my own. Like I was just being lonely because I was quieter.
Yeah, the first like 2 or 3 years of being in primary school, I was the same with her.
Yeah.
Like I just couldn't be bothered anymore. Like no one really wanted to be with me, so I was like, do you know what? I'll just like do my own thing.
Yeah.
And even year 11, come on, I spent most of my time in my English teacher's classroom.
Miss Kimine.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Kimine. I don't even know whether she'll end up watching it, but
we'll still shout her out. Anyway.
Yeah. So I most of my lunchtime and stuff, I ended up sitting in our classroom just doing work, just because I couldn't bother to go and socialise, just because like there's no one decent. They're all toxic.
Because like now I reckon things have increased. Like I'm more. Once I get to know someone, I'm more outspoken and quite loud. Like
you definitely are. You went from being quite quiet to suddenly like shutting you up when you're laughing is quite a hard thing.
Oh, that was the first time I think I realised, I'm changing.
I think that was the first time we was ever on call as well, wasn't it? First time we ever called, and we spent hours just laughing at each other rather than actually talking.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It was something about that.
Well, I think that was kind of the first time I realised that we was kind of close friends, because like it's not that often I actually get that comfy laughing around someone and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. It's quite a shock because I didn't know we would become as close as we have come.
Yeah.
Like we've got nicknames, and I kind of slipped out.
Yeah,
should I go into that subject?
Yeah, we might as well, because it's part of being friends.
So now this is.
But just to state, I am not gay. Even though my nickname may make me sound gay, I am not gay. I do have a girlfriend. Just thought I state that.
So the story to this is right.
I forgot the story side to it. Oh no.
Oh, I remembered
this is not good. The story side is not good.
So Noah
you can ignore this part. Just I'll tell you when you can skip to. Don't worry.
So Noah was down at work. I decided, I'm gonna go down the mill pond to see him.
That was what, the second or third time? Or fourth?
Second time.
Second time. It was without Courtney. Was it?
It was the first time when Courtney wasn't with me. Because I met up with you the first time with Courtney.
Yeah.
And it was the second time. I think it was the day after.
Yeah.
So I walked down, and you were stressed at work.
We had someone fall in, and we had a new boy on.
A phone fell in, wasn't it? Because you had to go in there.
Yeah, a phone had fallen in, yeah.
And so Noah was quite stressed.
Wasn't that the day we had the youth group there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Noah was quite stressed.
I was more than stressed.
Because Ruby was down there as well, she got sick.
In all honesty, you came down to see Ruby, though, didn't you, that first day?
Possibly.
Yeah, so there you go, yeah.
So I walked down, and Ruby was being like the cow, because we call her the cow because she eats grass over and over again.
She'll probably end up seeing videos of at some point, because
yeah,
she's always doing it.
So we was down there, I saw you, I was speaking to you, you were stressed. Ruby was eating grass. So you decided to go into the hedge and call yourself a flower.
In all honesty, I was about to have a mental breakdown if I didn't do something.
True, I didn't really blame you. So I said I was just naming a load of flowers, and you said, apple blossom. I said, well, that's going to be your new nickname now. So Noah's nickname now, for me, I don't know, probably most people now will be calling you it. So I'll have to find you a new one.
I hadn't figured out that reason, no.
Most people are going to call you that.
Yeah, but they're probably going to call it on the thing of having a laugh with it, not actually on the actual name side.
That's fine. So, his name now is Apple Blossom. Do you know how? Can you remember the story of how my name was what my name is?
Yeah.
You can explain that
because
now.
I quite a lot bullied you for it.
Yeah, but that is true. But what is the story?
Right, so I can't remember. Was it that night after?
I don't know, I think it was about a week after, because I was watching Bella downstairs.
Was it?
Yeah.
I know it was when we was on call at some point, but...
No, it was on Snapchat. Because I was sending you messages on Snapchat.
Oh, yeah, right. So, we was just snapping. You was looking after Bella, did you just say, or something like that, which is her dog, which is that
the
black one in the video, which is just cute.
Yeah.
So...
A pain in the arse, though.
And... Well, you had just, was it your hair or something like that? You had just done something like that?
No, so I came out the shower and I normally straighten my hair, or I do something with my hair to make it better.
Don't even start on a hairstylist with me.
I go for hours with that. So I was like, oh, my hair kind of looks like a lion. I was just randomly saying that to Noah, and he said, can I call you Simba now? After that. So from there on...
Didn't you say you was like... feel like a lion as well?
I feel like a lion. I look and feel like a lion because my hair was just going everywhere, and it was thick and it was long and it was all over the place. I said, I feel like a lion, and then you said, oh, can I call you Simba then? And I just said sure, thinking he was just going to call me at one time. But now, aren't I saved on your phone as Simba?
Yeah, you're
and
saved,
I'm saved,
yeah.
And you're saved on my phone as Apple Blossom.
In all honesty though, when you said you feel like a lion, the first thing I could imagine is just Simba? That little, like... helpless cartoon Simba just try to act all hard even though it can't actually do much. Like, no offence to you, but that was the first thought that came to mind.
I mean, yeah, I kind of agree, because I really can do nothing at all.
So yeah, that's our nicknames, although I think mine's a lot worse than yours, although I did kind of ask for it because I was at work when I called myself a flower.
Yeah, and then we just thought, oh, what's that tree with that blossom that comes down? And I was like, oh, apple blossom.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's where that started.
Didn't I end up calling you apple blossom the other night, like, by accident or something like that? I can't remember.
It was either I almost called you Simba, or you almost called me apple blossom.
Well, I think we've probably done both.
I think we did.
In times like we've been friends, we've probably done both, haven't we?
Oh, definitely.
Well, that dog's cute. So tired. So yeah, although not all friends have names.
No, it's okay if you don't have names. Like,
yeah,
we're not saying like you have to have names.
And our friendship is definitely not a friendship that's the same as everyone else's, because everyone's different. Like,
yeah,
like even like with my friendships with like people I was friends with in school and stuff like that, the ones that I did actually trust, like that was a lot different to our friendship. And
I mean, like friendships, they fall apart and they come together, but friends are still quite important.
Yeah.
Like, even if, like, I know a load of people that, you know, aren't as popular.
Yeah.
And I'm like, as long, like, family as well, they're another part that, like, this, it's like your heart is separated into loads of things.
Yeah.
So it's like friends, family, partners.
Yeah.
Dogs. Animals, pets.
I love how it's dogs, animals, and pets, not like anything else.
Those,
like, okay, dogs are like best friends. Like Ruby is definitely my best friend because she more or less lives with me constantly.
Yeah.
Like, come on, she spends all day at work with me. Like, and now she's here. But
I think though, like, if you didn't have friends, you would be lost.
You would, yeah. Friends are definitely something
special.
We're designed to have. It's just you do definitely, especially growing up and leaving school or being in the last few years of school, you do definitely lose a lot of friends.
You feel that extra bit of positivity and lovesome with friends, in my opinion.
Yeah, and you do definitely find which friends are actually kind of like real and true to you rather than the ones that are just lying and just blare for the popularity in school.
Exactly.
Especially as I've left school, like quite quickly I realised actually some of the people I was talking to daily weren't actually there daily for me. It was just they was doing it, by Noah's known by people, so
yeah. I mean, most people are going to know you now from your podcast and your radio. See, you've got a star there.
Well, yes, but okay, Paddle West also did share it. Check out Paddle West, my workplace. Like, come down and see me at work.
Shout outs. If you want to shout out, let us know.
I didn't actually ask Sam if I can give Paddle West a shout out, but we recommended quite a lot on Facebook.
Exactly,
Number one trip advisor for outdoor activity, I think. I really need to remember this, but let's just hope my boss doesn't watch it and tell me I'm wrong. But we're number one trip advisor at least. Give us a review as well if you've been down with us, because I mentioned my name as the star. There you go, that's my bit of work done.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, and then I think also there's like, you get like best friends as well as then normal friends, like normal everyday friends. Because there's definitely a big difference between, like, even looking at our friendship from when we first were like just friends compared to now.
Oh,
like,
I know.
I think we could definitely class ourselves as best friends now. Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
There's no doubt about it, but it kind of just slowly went into it rather than just like, oh right, we're
best friends.
Can I ask you to be my best friend or something like that? It doesn't work the same as relationships and stuff.
Because like, I would say if someone came up to you and was like, oh, I'm your best friend now, you'd be like, right.
Which,
okay.
I think in fact, I actually had one for girls at work do that to me today. Because it's like, my boss's like daughters, and they're only like, I don't want to quote their ages because I don't know if I'll get it right, but it must be only about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Must be. But if I got it wrong, I'm ever so sorry, Natalie and Sam. But one of them came up to me and they was pretending to be a monkey and all that, like little kids do. And it was like, you're my best friend. And I was like, okay, yes, I am your best friend, yes. But that definitely is not anywhere from friends.
When kids come up to you and like, oh, you're my best friend now, or you're my favourite person,
it's just cute.
That's it. Like, that hits something different.
Yeah.
But like, if you're being just normal friends with someone and then they come up and like, oh, well, we're automatically best friends now, you're like, right, you might feel that way, I might not.
Yeah.
Like, because that's kind of a bit cringy.
Yeah.
But it's kind of not at the same time.
Yeah.
So like, say if you came up to me first time we met and you was like, oh, we're best friends, I'd be like, okay. I'd be kind of confused, but I'll go along with it.
It does kind of give like almost like controlling type of vibes coming across straight away, and almost like a toxic type of thing.
Yeah.
Which, like, I know some people like may also be like that just naturally, but
the thing is though, like, if someone, say if, for instance now, you said to someone, oh, I'm gonna go up to somewhere to work somewhere, for instance, like I'm gonna go away like to America to work. Yeah. The type of friends that you know will support you are the ones that are like, oh, okay, if it benefits with you, and it benefits you.
Well, like, we've had similar conversations. So obviously I'm going up to Norfolk for like 18 days this winter.
Yeah.
And obviously you was just like, well, like, okay, like, you can.
Yeah.
But I will like end up missing you and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is understandable, but also then when I talked to another friend about it, they were straight away like, oh no, you're not doing that, like, you need to be here, I need you here and stuff like that. And I was kind of like, well, whose happiness is actually being brought on? Because a true friendship should be both happinesses of both people being supported and hopefully and hopefully almost like pushed up more by their friends, not just, oh right, you're happy, okay, I'll just leave you. It's more, okay, you're happy, what can I do to make you happier? But yeah, that thing about like going away and stuff and your true friends actually supporting you because it will benefit you, but also being like brutally honest with your friends as well is quite a big thing that I haven't liked being your friend at times, because it means that when I'm being stupid you've just told me straight. But your face then though.
Oh, I'm worried. I was like, what? But no, if you know me, like, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be straight up.
When we first started being friends and stuff, like, you wasn't proper straight up with it.
No, because I was still weighing you up.
Yeah.
You were still weighing me up, I was still weighing you up. But once you get to know me, like, I am quite full on, so are you. Like, we've experienced like different sides to each other. Yeah. That I think is pretty ultimate. Like, I think I know every emotion of yours. Yeah, you have definitely seen every emotion. I think you've probably seen more emotions than a lot of people have. And so have you with me. Well, that's pretty decent then. We talk quite a lot about good friends and stuff like that, and we briefly touched on toxic friends, which I know me and you have both had sides with the same people as well as different people as well happening. So, like, what's your like view with toxic friends and stuff, and like, don't come into their life? Yeah. As we said earlier, she is fairly straight up. And I'm quite like, if you're going to be toxic to me, don't bother entering my life. I don't want to put up with that. But you know, if someone toxic is there and they're bringing you down, why can't you just say,
Or you could do it more politer, but yeah, okay, depending on who you are.
Okay. Depending on how much, like, I know...
If it's like me, I just blocked them and moved on with life rather than doing anything, but...
If they're the type of people, like, if you've got a friend that is the type of person that is like, yeah, no, you're not getting out of this friendship, you're staying with me right now, you need to be the bigger person, you need to step up, you need to be harsh, you need to get that bit of attitude.
It sounds familiar, but yeah. From the talk you've done to me.
Oh, I've gave them loads of motivational talks. So I was like, if they're being, no, you're staying with me, you're never leaving my life, and they're like toxic to you, go, no. And you give that attitude, you're like, I'm leaving, this is toxic, get out of my life, thank you. And if they don't get the hint, put a few swear words in.
Or just block them.
Yeah.
Whichever one you feel more comfortable with doing.
School.
Yeah, that is true.
School,
yeah, I am quite lucky with that because I'm obviously
you're
out
gone,
of school.
you're free, he's lucky. I'm still in school.
Imprisoned.
Oh,
but don't worry, you can look at my education podcast and give that a support, you know? And then hopefully one day schools will be a better place.
But like, say if you had to see them in school and you didn't want to just block them, you wanted to get them to see the point. If they said, oh, you said this about me, you said this about me, go. And if you did, go, yeah, I did. It's the truth.
Yeah.
And if they go, oh, why? I'll say, because you are this or you are that. Be up straight.
Yeah.
And don't back down from those people that are causing you to feel like shit.
Yeah.
Just stand up, get to their level. Well, not to their level, to be toxic.
Yeah.
But if you end up feeling like you're being toxic, then you need to jump out of it. And you need to just live how you want to live without those people in your life.
And like one thing I found as well, which I can't remember, I think I was talking to you about it the other day, wasn't I? About one of my exes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like one thing I found is with like toxic people and stuff, if you find yourself going to talk to people, like, because at the time I was going to message you and stuff whenever I felt down and stuff, just because whenever I talked to that person I didn't feel happy and they didn't like support me or try and help me. But yeah, I was going to random strangers that I didn't even know, just because they made me happier than that like toxic person. So I think that is also quite a big like key sign that it isn't always there with everyone, but it's one of the main signs that I think are quite a common thing. If you're like looking for happiness in someone else rather than that person,
you need to so like, what would you do if you was in a toxic friendship? Like, what would you do?
I get asked the questions like,
I'm hitting you with
ouch. This is just gonna get worse.
See, now I'm testing your kindness now.
My
see
kindness.
how bad bitch you can be.
Well, let's just say here, as a disclaimer before you shout at me later,
oh no,
I'm too much of a nice person.
As we've covered.
So, like, me being me, like, especially like with past experiences, like, it has took me months to get out of it, and I have let it get worse before it got any better, because I'm, like, I always think is, I always go, well, what happens if they're like that or being toxic because they need me more, or because they're hurting and I want to help them?
Yeah.
So I think it's just making a thing of then trying to almost like lay in my brain that they're being toxic because they are toxic, not because they need my help.
Yeah.
So then I then have to then almost like emotionally detach myself from them. And
which isn't always easy.
Especially like we'll cover like relationships at some point anyway, which I think we said we'll do next time. So next Sunday we'll do relationships. But especially with like close friends or relationships and stuff, it is quite a strict thing of like you do have that emotional connection with them. And like other than if they're like just friends, like it's easy, like you can just go without talking to them for a day and it's fine and just carry on not talking to them. But you do have to challenge yourself and go, look, they're not healthy for you, don't listen to your brain, go and do something to distract yourself and not reply to them, and then slowly they'll either get the message or you'll be able to at least detach yourself from them.
Yeah, exactly, you need to focus on your life and not theirs.
Yeah, like
figure out what they're doing.
Yeah, you're a lot more upfront with stuff than me. Like I'm quite a peaceful person, like I would just sit there and watch like World War III happening in front of me and I'll go, do you want a coffee? But
it's like, with drama, I've said this to Ono before, if I'm a part of the drama, I stress. I'm like, no, I don't want to be a part of this drama.
You definitely stress when you're part of a drama.
If I'm part of drama, I'm like, bitch, no, get me out of this. But if I'm witnessing drama, I'm like, okay, get me the popcorn. Like, I'm proper in... Well, no, even though I want to help people, like, if my friends are in drama like you or someone, I'll be straight away to help them. And I don't care who else is in it.
When it's kind of like an outsourced thing that you've just kind of been dragged in to listen to.
You're like, oh, okay, I'll... Like, say if it's, like, between two celebrities, like James Charles, for instance, who's getting into a load of scandals, I would enjoy that drama. And I would investigate more into it. Just to get all the tea. But if it's like one of my friends and all, I will jump to it and help them get out of it. Like, even if I got into it. But if it was based on me, I'm like, nah, can I get out of this? And I'll get myself out of it. Because it's just not fun, is it?
No. And like, I think also with me, like, obviously I get dragged into a lot of drama in work and also outside of work, just because I am the person that everyone goes, oh, can I like talk to you because I need you and stuff like that. But I think also, like, I know this isn't necessarily to do with friends at all, but I think if you are getting dragged in drama, because normally it is your friends that drag you in, like 9 out of 10 times it will be like your best friend or close friend that's dragged you into it.
Exactly.
And it's especially more awkward than if another friend on the other side has done the same, because they see you as like someone to come to. But I can't even remember what I was saying now. But well, let's see. Oh yeah, but it's important not to kind of, although look at the drama, not get emotionally attached to try and fix it, because you're not going to fix a problem that isn't even yours. Like, it's up to them to sort out, not you. And obviously if you then try to sort it and say to someone, well, I'll help you do this, or I'll back you, or I'll support you and stuff, and you say it to the other person and they talk about that, then that's instantly going to put you into it and cause drama for you, rather than and all you're trying to do is help them.
Exactly. So do you think we've covered everything?
I think so. Right, we could go on forever.
Like, we could go on forever, but we've got to move, I think.
Yeah, I think. What time do we?
I think we have a 6, but I just got to move.
Yeah, that's fine, So yeah, that's the end of our first podcast. It still feels weird to be doing it, but...
And Ruby's on the run as well.
Oh yeah, we better go and sort my dog. But yeah, I think that went well.
See you on the next one.
See you next Sunday. Well, actually, I'll be doing a motivational video through the week on Wednesday. So you'll see me on Wednesday and next Sunday for you, or unless we end up doing anything sooner.
On Wednesday, maybe. I might join in with the...
Yeah. Well, you'll definitely be seeing me on Wednesday, and maybe
when I'm back in school, you might see me a bit less, but fine.
Yeah. We'll still meet for half school anyway, so it's fine.
So, done.
See you next Wednesday, next Sunday for you. Unless plans change, which, who knows?
Probably will.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. We hope you have enjoyed, and we hope to see you again next Sunday when our next podcast on relationships will be up. Please can I just say an extra big thank you for everyone that has supported us so far. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe and support us on our journey to make a difference in this world today. Thank you.